In today's video, I'll show you how to land $1,000 per video clients as a video editor. You're gonna improve so much that clients will feel stupid to not pay you $1,000 per video. With no fluff, let's get right into it, and let me tell you that the only thing that you need in order to start charging $1,000 per video is to be unique. And this can sound odd, but realistically, if you are unique, you're providing something that the others aren't. Because if you want to charge high prices for your videos, you gotta provide value, and a lot of it. So let's do a graph between you and 90% of editors. So let's hypothetically say that client 1 is searching for an editor, and he reaches out to you and the random editors. Both of you guys on paper can provide the same thing. Let's just say 5-day deadline, from cutting to music to visuals to everything, to similar communication, and both with the promise to do the best video ever. But now let's just say that you have storytelling skills, you know how to cut a video, you know how to make a video interesting, you know how to push emotion out of your audience. You are correct on visuals, you know how to create attractive motion design that gives context to the audience. You know how to make a great sound design. You know that sound design is 90% of a video. It can change or break a whole video. And you can do this easily because you have access to online libraries such as Epidemic Sounds. So as you can see here, both of you guys provide the same on paper, but realistically, you have way more skills and you are a better editor than most editors around. And if you want to become this editor, you gotta improve your skills. So on paper, if you both can provide the same things, the client just gonna choose which one is the cheaper. Because if he has the option to have the same quality but for cheaper, trust me, every client will go for cheaper. And this is when you jump in, you improve your skills, you show that you are capable of doing these skills, and you will have so much more than 90% of the editors have. So let's start with what gets your attention right away. Visuals. And with visuals, I'm gonna do an online slap on you right now and tell you, stop using presets. But Arrows, presets save me so much time editing videos, my workflow is all around presets, what do? I get it. And with this, I don't want you to fully stop using presets, but I want you to stop being addicted to presets. Most videos I see have the same bops, have the same rumble transitions, have the same impact shakes. It gets boring. And yet again, if you have access to these presets, so everyone else. Even if you do the preset yourself, you'll be similar to what's on the market either way. I'm not telling you to not do a certain pop-up, I'm not telling you to not do a certain transition, but in every video that you do, try to be unique. And presets are limiting your creativity. Because subconsciously, if you cannot think of anything else, you know that you can just grab a preset, put it into the layer, and it's gonna be fine. And this is how you become like the other editors. You rely on presets. Let me ask you this, when is the last time that you open Premiere or After Effects and you actually try to do something from scratch? No presets, nor anything, you did everything yourself. So what I usually do is, I have some clients that I only do animations for, and realistically I can do everything on Premiere Pro. I can just slap a bunch of presets and it's done. But I like to challenge myself, and recently I did a whole video cutting to visuals all on After Effects. You're gonna call me dumb because it's a waste of time, and I need to agree with you, it is, but it challenged myself to do so many cool things, and realistically, in my perspective, I think it's the best video that I ever created, just because I challenged myself to create something unique. And you can also argue, oh Arrows, but what if I'm not feeling creative? Like, I'm not creative at all, what do I do? One quote that I always say is, if you can think, you can create. Let's do a quick exercise just between me and you watching this video. I want you to think of ice cream flavor. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds. Maybe you chose vanilla, maybe you chose strawberry, maybe you chose chocolate, who knows? But I made you subconsciously think of ice cream flavor without obligating you or pointing a gun into your head. So you commanded your brain to think of an ice cream flavor. So you just gotta do the same on an editing program. Command your brain to start creating. Arrows, I get what you're saying, but every time I open the program, nothing seems to work. That's amazing actually. That's your gut feeling talking. Your gut feeling is telling you that you can do better than you're currently doing. So it means that you gotta keep trying, you gotta be redoing the same animation until you look at it and you feel like, oh wow, this is good. And we came to the main point of this video, that is, creativity is everything on a creative space, as the name says. So again, it's the way that you present yourself, that you present your value as a video editor, that needs to be unique. And let me tell you, storytelling led me to get more than 100 million views on my portfolio. Of course, there is some frameworks and guides to follow in storytelling that, if you want to learn, check the first link in the description. But storytelling is the way you tell the stories. How do you tell a story? Let me give you a great example of this. You know that one friend that hears a joke somewhere, and when he's about to tell you, the joke just doesn't land. Maybe the joke is the most funniest thing ever, but the way he told you the joke was not funny at all. The best comedians out there is not that they are the most funny guys ever, but it's their deliver that helps them being funny. A super trendy guy right now, Morgan J, being straight honest, maybe a monk, but I don't find the show very funny.
Are you a golden gooner, dude? I'm a gooner, I'm a gooner.
But the fact that he introduced autotune and singing with autotune to the audience makes the show super funny, makes the show interesting, and especially makes the show unique. Same thing goes to sound design, for example. Do you just use random sound effects that you find on YouTube, or do you actually have access to an online library such as Epidemic? And let me tell you, as soon as I started using Epidemic is when my sound design game went straight to the moon. Epidemic is an online library, so everything that you search, you can just download it from here and use it in your videos. So instead of using the normal sound effects that you can find online, you actually have a whole library of unique sound effects that you can use in your videos. And let me repeat the keyword here: unique sound effects. I've been using Epidemic for like 3 years now, and honestly, it has everything that I need. There is other online libraries that you can use, but for me, Epidemic always had everything that I needed. Arrows, is that it? Now I have my skills, what should I do with them? Cool, now you need to present that you are unique. So in your brand, as Twitter, portfolio, everything that you present yourself online, make sure that you just don't have a goofy profile pic that everyone uses, a goofy name that really doesn't make sense. Make sure that in your bio you don't have a goofy message that everyone uses as well, like I maximize retention. Don't have that, bro. That's false promises that you don't know that you can keep. So just have a creative and catchy phrase in your bio so you can stand out from the others. Same thing as a portfolio. Make sure that your portfolio is unique from the others. And if you want a free portfolio template, high conversion website that I've been using for the last 2 years as a video editor, make sure that you check out the description. It's a free template that you can just click it, change it in your unique way, and you're ready to present to the clients. And now that you know how to be unique, you also need one more key factor in your editing journey, that is, be confident. And by confident, I don't mean cocky. That's completely different things. So what I mean by confident is, don't feel afraid to say high prices. If you develop the skills, you know that you are on next level. You know that you can provide what other editors can't. Make sure that you charge for it. Make sure that you ask for it. So let's just say that you are booked with clients and you really cannot bring someone new to your roster. So what are you gonna do to this client is to charge higher than you're currently charging. So let's just say that you're charging 200 per video. On these new opportunities that come to you, you're gonna charge way higher than you're currently charging. So instead of charging for 200, the number that you used to, you start charging 300, for example, until anyone says yes. And when you get your first yes, now you know that this is your new threshold. So from now on, you cannot charge less than this, that is the $300. And the video editing game is just a stepping game. Be confident that the more that you improve, the more you can go up the stairs. So maybe you are right here at the middle right now, charging 500 per video, and if you get better, if you improve your skills, especially the ones that I told you before, you step into the stairs until you get 1K per video clients. Let me just do a quick disclaimer for the ones who say that motion design is everything and you just need to improve on motion design because that's what attracts clients. Yes and no. Yes, it is what attracts clients, but is the rest of the skills that keep them. You can be crazy good at visuals, but then you don't know how to cut a video. You don't know how to bring emotion into the viewer. You don't know any retention techniques that will keep the viewer in the video. You don't know how to sound design your own motion design. Your sound design is plain and basic, and it's not really bringing nothing to the audience. Maybe you are crazy good at motion design, but your motion design doesn't really give context to the audience. It's just something cool to look at. So after seeing this video and when you hop on the next project, make sure that you have everything that I said in mind. I've been doing 10K per month with video editing for over a year now, even reaching 15K a month solely with video editing, and this is the strategy I use in order to scale to these amounts. And if you want a quick and simple path into learning these skills, make sure that you check out the Editing Nexus, a video editing school community that teaches you the skills in order to become the unique editor that you want to become. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.